Stop waiting for the perfect time to do something. Hi guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tobi Achudume. If this is your first time here, you are super welcome. I am so excited to have you here with me. So here on this channel, we talk about topics, tips and tricks that helps us grow fearlessly into the best versions of ourselves. So if you would like to join this happy space, please click the subscribe button so you get notified when we have new videos up. And if you are back for the second time or the third time or for the as many times as you have been back, you are welcome. I am so excited to have you with me as well. Thank you for showing up and thank you for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as you have enjoyed the others. So let's get into today's topic. Today I'm here to give you an advice that I think is very important and will definitely help you as you progress on your journey of personal and self-development towards being the best version of yourself. Simple. Stop waiting for the perfect time to do something. You're not going to get a perfect time to do something. So stop waiting for the right time to do it. Stop waiting for the perfect time to do something, to start something. Stop pushing it forward because it's not going to come if you keep pushing it forward. A lot of times I think we think that there are always going to be, or we're going to come up with a sudden moment of realizing that this is the best time for me to start what I want to start. This is the best time for me to start working on this project. This is the best time for me to step out of my comfort zone into an unknown terrain or an unknown territory. But you are never going to get that perfect time because it's not just going to come. You're not going to get it because there is no perfect time for you to start something. And this is not to say there are no best times to start something. But if you're waiting for a particular period where you feel extra ready, 100% ready to start a project, to start a new job, to start something different, you are not going to get it if you don't take the first step towards it. So a lot of times we doubt ourselves, we doubt our abilities, our capabilities to do something that we know we are interested in, something that we know we can do if we only put in the time and the effort to do it. You're waiting for perfection, you're waiting for an assertion or an assertive moment where you feel like, yes, I am super ready to do this thing, but you're not going to get it. And I get the reason why we expect these things to happen like that. I understand that you want a perfect reason or you want a perfect moment to start doing something, a perfect moment to step into a new zone, a new terrain, a new job, a new project, or even something that you just want to do as a passion project. You want to see that if you're going to start doing this thing, you are going to excel at it, you're going to do wonderfully well at it. But if you don't start, if you don't take the first step towards it, you are not going to see that you're going to do well. Which is why my advice to you today is that you should stop waiting for the right time to do something and just start it. If you fail at it the first time, you do it again until you get it right. There is not going to be a perfection, there is not going to be a perfect thing done if you don't start it and see the mistakes that you make and then correct them. So why should you start today? Why should you not wait for a perfect time before you start? Why should now be the time for you to start? We often say that the best time to plant a tree was 100 years, I think, and the next best time to plant it is now. Because now is what you are sure of. Now is the time that you should do it. So why should you start now? One, if you don't start today, it's not going to get done. If you're waiting for a moment to start it, you're not going to get that moment because every moment when you get to that moment is a now. So you need to start doing it now to make sure that it gets done. A lot of us have so many ideas. We have so many groundbreaking, excellent ideas that you have and you know is going to be beneficial to people, to others. Maybe not even a lot of people, maybe just your family members, maybe just close friends around you. You know deep down that this thing is going to be very helpful to others, but you're just afraid to start. If you don't start it, aside from the fact that somebody else may get that idea and start working on it now, it's not going to get done by you. And the fact that you already have that idea means that you should be working on it. So if you don't start now, it's not going to get done. That's the first reason why you need to start doing it today and not wait for the perfect time to do it. Start now, because if you don't start now, it's not going to get done. The second reason why you should start now is that It just might be your idea, the big idea that you have, the project, the thing that you want to do may just be the solution to someone's problem, maybe the solution to the world's problem, to a state's problem, to a community's problem. It could just be the solution. We often say one of the Nigerian slangs that we have or that we say is that problem no dey finish. So there is always going to be problems. So it's just safe to think, it's just wise to think that if there is always going to be a problem, or if there are always going to be problems in the world, somebody always has to have solutions to this problem. So your idea just might be the solution to somebody's problem. And if you don't take the step to do it, that person is not going to get the solution. So the idea that you have, the project that you want to work on, the business that you want to start, is definitely going to be a solution to a problem. So if there are always going to be problems in the world, there has to be solutions to these problems that we have. So be a solution provider and start that project. Make sure that you're doing something that is bringing solutions to the numerous problems that we have in the world, because your idea just might be what the world is waiting for to move to the next level that we need to be. So your idea could be a solution to a problem that somebody is already going through, or a problem that is going to come. If you don't start it today, we are not going to get that solution. And that's the second reason why you should be doing what you want to do and starting now, rather than waiting for a perfect time to start it. The third reason why you should be doing it now and not waiting for a perfect time is that a well done job does not just become a well done job in a moment. I hope that makes sense. But what I'm trying to say is that one of the reasons why we do not start what we are supposed to do, we don't take that first step, is because we don't see it as a perfect job. We don't see the end. We don't see how this thing is going to be properly done and how we are going to make sure that it's not a failed project, or we don't fail in the process. One of the ways to make sure that it gets to perfection is for you to start doing it now. If it's not started now, if you don't start doing what you need to do towards it, you are not going to get a well done job. Because if you want a well done job today, you don't start working on it today. If you want a well done job in 5 years, you need to start working on it now. If you want a well done job at the end of the month, you need to start working on it now. So a well done job, which is what most of us wait for before we start something, we are waiting to see a perfect job, we're waiting to see a well done, well articulated, executed project before we start what we need to do. You're not going to get that if you don't take the first step towards it. Usually the first step towards anything is for you to start. So if you don't start today, if you don't start what you need to do now, you're not going to get that well done job that you need to get. So to get it, you need to start. I think I've said that so many times that I think it has stuck in your head. So basically, the third reason why you should be starting what you need to do today is because for you to get the well done job that you want to get, you should start doing it now. So these are 3 reasons why you should start doing what you want to do now, rather than waiting for a perfect time or the right time to do it. 1, it is not going to get done if you do not start doing it. 2, the idea that you have just might be the solution to the many problems that the world has, or could be the solution to one of the problems that the world has. And 3, for you to get a well done job, you have to start doing something now towards the well done job. You do not just expect something to be properly done or properly executed without you taking the first step. If you want to see results, if you want to see progress, if you want to see actions taken, you need to start by taking the actions, which is oftentimes you starting to do what you want to do. Now, what starting is could be different from others' definition of starting. So for you, starting could be you're reading on something. For others, it could be you're taking the first step towards going to see research or do research on the project that you want to do. Starting is different things, but the important thing is that there is always the first action of starting to ensure that something is done. So that's it for me for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed talking and sharing with you on this advice. Please let me know in the comment section if it made sense, and share with your friends and family. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel so you do not miss any of the uploads. Thank you for coming, thank you for staying with me, and I will catch you in the next one. Till next time, bye.